With housing loans becoming harder to obtain and financial burdens on homeowners growing larger, many are turning to tiny houses to downsize their lives and budgets. But while these compact castles are frequently fewer than 300 square feet, that doesn't mean that they're all about sacrificing luxury. You can still live large and enjoy life to the fullest while reducing your home's overall footprint. Check out these amazing tiny houses for some awesome examples of what can be accomplished with hard work, a small budget, and a tiny space. Minimal and mortgage-free. In 2011, architect Macy Miller began constructing her 196 square foot tiny home near Boise, Idaho. With a flatbed trailer foundation and clad with recycled pallet wood siding, Macy's home is a minimalist take on the tiny house movement, filled with tons of hidden storage space. And its abundant natural light makes the interior seem spacious. It provides plenty of room for the whole family. In 2015, the couple renovated, enclosing the back porch in corrugated tin to provide an attractive additional space. In total, Macy's family spent just over $11,000 on their tiny house, which allows them to live both rent and mortgage-free. The Arado weehouse. Alchemy Architects designed and built this gorgeous modern cabin on the Minnesota prairie for a violinist of the Minnesota Orchestra and her family. Their tiny home clocks in at 336 square feet and came with a modest price tag of $60,000. The beautiful house features off-the-grid living, floor-to-ceiling windows, Douglas fir interiors, along with built-in cabinetry and kitchen elements by IKEA. The exterior is clad in painted fibre cement siding, which provides a rustic look that stands up to the elements while also being extremely durable and fire-resistant. A woodsy studio. This beautiful mid-century modern tiny house is located in the backwoods of Chappaqua, New York. At 300 square feet, this tiny home by Workshop APD is intimate but with unique storage spaces, walnut interiors, and an inspired use of windows and decking. It maximizes the impact of the great outdoors and gives a luxurious touch. Exterior siding of Brazilian walnut continues a natural motif, which allows the home to blend seamlessly into its surroundings, while offering a full package of beauty and durability. Repurposed rental. Hidden among the trees in the Berkshires of western Massachusetts, this former silo was repurposed into a sculptor's studio before becoming a sought-after rental property. The silo studio is surrounded by picturesque gardens, nearby ponds, and even a babbling brook. For $225 per night, you'll get a 2-story cottage with a canopied bed upstairs and charming living space downstairs. You'll enjoy the peace and quiet of the secluded location, and hikers will love the nearby access to the Appalachian Trail. Rolling Rural Retreat. Built in just 7 months on a budget of $30,000, web designer Alec Lasevsky and his girlfriend turned a serene outdoor space in rural California into their personal retreat. Lasevsky built his tiny house on an 8-foot by 20-foot trailer, which allows him to pick up and move his home if he gets bored with the gorgeous scenery. Lasevsky's home features tons of windows to allow in natural light and visually expand the interior, which only measures 160 square feet. The couple also made their house sustainable, with the ability to live completely off-grid. The natural unstained finishes made of sustainably harvested ponderosa pine complete the rustic and natural beauty of this tiny cottage on wheels. I've been everywhere, man. In 2011, Guillaume Detil and Jenna Spacerd were struggling with crippling debt when they downsized their lives, quit their jobs, and built a tiny house on wheels with the goal of travelling wherever the road took them. Their simple yet elegant tiny home was based on plans provided by the Tumbleweed Tiny House Company, which offers models of several different tiny houses on wheels. While their home is only 135 square feet, it has racked up over 25,000 miles across more than 30 states and 5 Canadian provinces. Along the way, the couple blogged about their building process and travels, attracting thousands of followers online and scoring hosting gigs with HGTV and other television networks. A tiny crib. The crib at Strathmore in West Virginia was designed by Broadhurst Architects in 2011. The 250 square foot home features movable and convertible elements in order to allow the homeowners to customize their space depending on their needs. A sleeping loft, bathroom and kitchen provide everything you need, while a beautiful deck connects the home to the great outdoors. Best of all, this tiny house was built completely of sustainable materials, and the entire home can be dismantled, removed and easily rebuilt on a different location. It's no wonder that Broadhurst Architects won several architecture and design awards for this project. Our Little Secret. The homeowners of Our Little Secret combine traditional waterfront construction techniques with a footprint of only 325 square feet. Located on the gorgeous St. George Island in sunny Florida, this beach cottage features hardy construction meant to withstand hurricane-force wind, while also taking complete advantage of its surroundings. Except for local water hookups, Our Little Secret is entirely off the grid. Elevated pilings and cherry windows make full use of the ocean breezes coming in from the shore, and a covered deck provides a perfect place to enjoy the nearly 250 days of sunshine per year. Tiny cabin, big landscape. Nestled among the cedar and fir trees on Orcas Island in Washington, this tiny cabin was built to be enhanced by its surroundings. Architect David Vandervoort utilised a cross-shaped floor plan, which provides 400 square feet of living space, separated into areas for the kitchen, living room, bathroom and dining room. A ladder access loft offers a private sleeping area for the homeowners. Solar power and sustainable materials, paired with efficient windows and insulation, make this home a green option for anyone who wishes to build their own tiny cabin in the woods. If you'd like to construct your own version of this particular tiny house, Vandervoort has even made building plans available for sale. Treehouse Fantasy. At $350 per night, this tiny treehouse in Atlanta, Georgia may seem fairly steep, but it's been one of Airbnb's most desirable rentals in the world, and for good reason. The Atlanta treehouse actually contains 3 separate rooms which are interconnected between the treetops. A large bedroom that sleeps 2, a living room furnished with antiques, and a spacious deck that surrounds the Old Man, a 150-year-old southern shortleaf pine tree. We can't find any reason not to book a stay at this childhood fantasy come to life. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more videos like the one you just saw, and leave us a comment and let us know if you'd ever want to live in one of these tiny houses.